Five bizarre units of measurement. Number 5. Barley corn. A barley corn was an Anglo-Saxon unit of length. It was originally the length of an actual barley corn, but became standardized at what is now 8.5 millimeters. The imperial inch measurement was originally called an inch, which was defined as being equal to 3 barley corns. Rather nicely, a quarter of a barley corn is called a poppy seed. Barley corns are still used today as the unit of shoe sizes. A size 8 is one barley corn larger than a size 7. Originally, the maximum size was set at 13, which was 13 inches exactly, and all other sizes were determined by counting in barley corns backwards from 13. A size 4, by this system, would be 9 barley corns less than 13 inches, that is, 10 inches or 25 centimeters. These days sizing varies somewhat from country to country, but barley corns are still used for shoe sizes in the UK and the USA. Number 4. Hands and fingers. This was an English method of measuring that was based on handspans and other hand measurements. A span was the distance from the thumb to the end of the little finger when the digits were stretched out, standardized at 23 centimeters or 9 inches. A basic hand was 10 centimeters, or 4 inches. A palm was 7.5 centimeters or 3 inches. A finger was 2.2 centimeters or 7/8 of an inch, but somehow a nail was larger than a finger, being 5.7 centimeters or 2 1/4 inches. A digit was slightly less than a finger at 1.9 centimeters, 3/4 of an inch. An ell was the distance from an outstretched fingertip to the opposite shoulder, 114 centimeters. Records of these measurements go back for over 1,000 years. Number 3. Plowing. English farmers would measure the area of their land based on how much their animals could plow. Originally, an acre was defined as the maximum area that could be plowed by an ox in a single day, roughly 4,047 square meters. An ox gate was the area an ox could be expected to plow over a whole year, equal to 15 acres. A vergate was the area 2 oxen could plow over a year, 30 acres. A carucate was the area 8 oxen could plow over a year, 120 acres. A furlong, which was a unit of distance rather than area, was a contraction of 1 plow's furlong and was how far oxen could plow at a time. 1 furlong is slightly over 200 meters. Number 2. Particular names. In northern England, as well as being a small horse, a pony was 2 mouthfuls of fluid, or 30 milliliters. Today, a shot of spirits is sometimes called a pony shot after this, although shots are not standardized and their volumes vary greatly. Much of the system that was used in old times was based on combining doubles of jackpots. A jackpot was 74 milliliters. 2 jackpots made a gill, 2 gills made a cup, 2 cups made a pint. 2 pints made a quart, 2 quarts made a pottle, 2 pottles made a gallon, 2 gallons made a peck, 2 pecks made a pail, 2 pails made a bushel, 2 bushels made a strike, 2 strikes made a coomb, 2 coombs made a cask, 2 casks made a barrel, and 2 barrels made a hogshead. Few. Hogshead in from Harry Potter is named after this volume of alcohol, about 250 liters. A more recent alcohol volume measurement is the bottle's worth, which is equal to a standard bottle of champagne, 750 milliliters. Number 1. Death and doom. Grave was a measurement of mass that was briefly used before its name was changed to the now modern kilogram. Grave itself came from the word gravity, a fitting word to derive such a measurement from, but it was dropped in favor of gram and finally kilogram at the end of the French Revolution. To measure energy, a Hiroshima bomb is used when describing large amounts of energy from various natural disasters, and it is 60,000 gigajoules. To measure radioactivity, which all living things emit in small amounts, The banana equivalent dose can be used to explain to laymen the equivalent risks of X-rays and other common radioactive procedures. One banana equivalent dose is 78 NSV. For comparison, 5,000 NSV is considered the lowest dose for radiation poisoning.